it's Zoey here today. I'm super excited to talk to you because it's time for our September favorites. And because I didn't have the opportunity to make an August favorites video for you guys, I decided to combine a couple of my favorites from August and September and put them together in a very fun video for you. So let's get started. So first things first, I wanted to say thank you so incredibly much for 75,000 subscribers and for all of your well and warm wishes about being back in Rome. I truly feel so happy and inspired being back in Italy, and it means so much to me that you picked up on that you noticed that, and that you're wishing me all the best. Now, I normally start off my favorites videos with books that I've read. And to be quite honest with you, if you've been following along on the journey for a little while, you know that when I was in Canada, I had expressed that I was very anxious. I went through a very anxious period kind of immediately after I left Europe. I just couldn't find my groove. I couldn't find my inspiration. There was such a lack or a void or something going on, and it caused a lot of anxiety. So because I was feeling anxious, I automatically gravitated towards audiobooks that I have listened to in the past that I know uplift me. And so I've mentioned a few of these books many times on my channel, like You're a Badass by Jen Sincero, and You're a Badass at Making Money by Jen Sincero, and the Law of Attraction books by Jerry Nestor Hicks. And I find that listening to those really helped calm me and ground me. So I kept going back to those books and listening to them in the mornings or whenever I was feeling super anxious, because I always find a comfort in them. So I'll be sure to link those books down below, but I also want to touch on a podcast that I listened to just recently, and it's from one of my favorite YouTubers here on the platform, and that is the Danocracy, which I have mentioned before. Dan is super funny and very positive and uplifting, so if you haven't checked out his channel, I definitely recommend checking it out, and I'll link it down below. But so Dan was actually a guest on a podcast called Digging In with Alison Dore. I hope that's how you pronounce her last name. We know that I'm not the best at pronunciation. But so this podcast is all about YouTube, Dan's journey, and also about facing anxiety. And I found it very relatable, and it's also very comforting when you can hear somebody who is the same age as you kind of going through similar things, and just ways that Dan manages his anxiety. So I'm going to link that below for you guys, and if you do feel like you struggle with anxiety, just know that it's something that everyone goes through. I go through it, like I mentioned in my video, like I really struggled. And if you guys are curious, or you kind of do want more information on anxiety or how to cope with things like that, I have made one video in the past, way long ago, but I'd be more than happy to touch on it again. Of course, as you know, I'm always continually learning, and I love to read self-help books, so there's much more amazing content coming soon. Speaking of self-help books, guys, hold on. This is my book. This is my first paperback book, and my new book. It's called Love the Sh Out of Yourself, and it is all about positive thinking, the law of attraction, giving yourself your best life, and giving yourself your best life by being your best friend. If you think about it, you have to live with yourself for the rest of your journey here on planet Earth. So what I'm meaning by that is that little voice in your head that might be that anxiety voice that comes in and knocks on there and says, who do you think you are for thinking you can do that? Or why should you think that you could do that? Or you should be scared about doing that? And basically those anxious thoughts. And this book is all about affirmations and the power of affirmations. It's not meant to be a book that you read start to finish. It's more so a journaling tool, a daily self-help guide to living your positive and best life. I'm going to make this book its own video, just kind of a how to use it, etc., etc. So that will be coming soon. But I want to give a huge thank you to all of you who did pre-order it, because it's on the way there. And I hope that you enjoy it, and I hope that it helps you, and I hope that it gives you a more positive outlook on life. Thank you to everyone who supported me in this process. So next, I wanted to show you guys a couple of pieces of clothing that I got from Erin Paris. And a lot of you were asking on Instagram about this. A lot of you thought it was a dress, but it's actually a romper, a long sleeve romper with lemons, and it's absolutely stunning. I'm so happy with it. It's very elegant, very Italian. As you know, Italy is where my heart is, so I will be sure to link this down below. Very good quality, very chic, very fabulous. And I also got a lovely top from them as well, which is very feminine and chic. It is a dressier shirt, and I really like to wear, unfortunately I don't have any photos to show you, but I love to wear it with a black bralette underneath, and then pair it with a nice big chunky watch or something. It's very feminine. Very happy with this one as well. And it goes with everything. Since we're on the topic of clothing, I will show you guys my new purse. So I got a new purse by Patricia Pepe, and this is an Italian designer from Florence. So this bag was made in Florence, and I'm very happy with it. You guys know that I had my Greek eye bag, which looked a bit similar in the style, that had a chain and was a smaller bag. But the one thing about minimalism is, say, like, if you only have one purse and you love your purse to death, you wear your purse every day, you take the purse everywhere, and I broke that bag. It was my fault. It wasn't the bag's fault. It wasn't about poor quality or anything like that. I broke the chain and it was unfixable because I fixed the chain many times, and then because I'm a total klutz. But so I got this bag caught on this table, and you don't even want to know the story, but basically it broke, and I was very upset about it. But I consciously thought, okay, I want a very similar bag. I want a stronger chain. I would prefer maybe a gold chain, and I want it to be a black bag so it goes with everything. And then this beautiful bag presented itself into my life, so I feel like I manifested it. I truly do, because I was speaking about the bag that I wanted, and then the next day I went on a manifestation walk with Anastasia, where we go on a walk and talk about all the things that we're going to have one day, and I mentioned this bag, and down the street there was this bag. So very happy with it. I'll be sure to link it down below if you want to check it out. Very classy, very elegant, and a strong chain. Next, a lot of you guys have been asking about my photos lately, and I did get a new phone. I got the iPhone 7 Plus, which I am very happy with. I was a little bit hesitant because of the size of the phone, but it has an amazing camera that offers the depth effect function, which basically means that there is 2 cameras in the back here, so it creates the illusion that the back of the image is blurred. As you've probably seen on my Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, be sure to follow me. I'll link it down below. But very happy with this phone. Tons of storage. Video quality is amazing. I filmed some vlog things on here as well. And yeah, nothing but amazing things to say about the iPhone 7 Plus. I know there's iPhone 8 and X and all, probably XYZ now, who knows. But all of these things are coming out. But I'm happy with this one, and I actually love the size of it. So don't be hesitant about it being too big. I find that it's just perfect. Next, I want to share with you guys a little rock that I picked up from a little shop in the beaches in Toronto with my friend Manisha, and this is a meditation rock. So basically it's flat and small like this, because while you're meditating, if you're feeling anxious or you kind of just need something to ground yourself with, you can place this stone right on your thumb. It actually helps that there's only one of them. I find that it really helps my practice, helps me to kind of settle into my thoughts and ground myself faster, if that makes sense. When I was facing anxiety, I would just kind of hold it for a little while. I wanted to share that with you guys. I'm not sure if there's like a crystal store near you or something, or maybe they would have these, but I found that this helped me with meditation. I have meditated with crystals before, and I find that beneficial, but it's just nice that this one just fits right into your thumb like that. I'm sorry I don't have a link for it down below, but if any of you happen to know somewhere where you can maybe get these online, be sure to share with our friends down below, because I'm really happy with it, and yeah, I feel like you could benefit from it too. Next, I wanted to share with you 2 nail polishes, and these are from Kyoto A Lotta, my amazing friend here on YouTube, who has her own vegan nail polish company. And I have shown Kia's nail polishes before and did a giveaway, and I just wanted to say that this top and bottom coat are where it's at. I am so incredibly grateful for these. Both of them dry super fast, and I've used them with both Kia's nail polishes and with other nail polishes that I'm going to be using up and then disposing of. I found that they work amazing. Like, I'm the type of person who I can't be bothered at this point in time to say put on gloves to wash the dishes, things like that, and I'm always out and about, and these are amazing, long lasting. It's like you're wearing shellac nail polish, but really you're just wearing regular nail polish that you did yourself. So if you're looking for nail polish out there, I'm going to leave Kia's company down below. I have nothing but amazing things to say about it. It dries very fast, long stay, long wear, and there are amazing colors to choose from, so be sure to check it out. Next, one of my favorite things about September was getting together with my friend Marco, who does portrait photography here in Rome. So if that's something that interests you, I'll be sure to link his Instagram below and you can reach out to him. He's very creative and very talented, and we did a street art shoot here in Rome. So it was super cool. We went around to the graffiti in the Piramide Ostiense area, and there was a lot of exploring to do around there and a lot of amazing street art. So if you do live in Rome and maybe you haven't checked out the street art, or if you're coming to Rome, I think it's definitely worth a walk around. You can go for aperitivo after. There's just some amazing art to be discovered there, and I don't think it should be missed. Next, while I was in Toronto, I had a very cool experience. I want to share with you guys a story and kind of like a little tip and trick. So when I was in Morocco, in Marrakesh, I got lost on my way to the Majorelle Gardens. And when I got lost, I met two girls who were around the same age as me, and they were looking for the Majorelle Gardens as well, and we were both on the opposite side of the Medina. And we ended up taking a cab together to the gardens and exploring them together, and it was a really wonderful day. And that evening, we went to La Mamonia for drinks. I'm gonna leave my Morocco vlog down below. It's actually one of my favorite videos that I've ever made because it was such an amazing experience. That entire trip was for me. So I definitely recommend checking it out if you haven't already. But so I met these two girls, and one of them, Tamsin, she actually came to Toronto the same time I was there for work. And we got together, and it was so awesome to meet up with her in a completely different setting in a city where I had some tips and advice for her while she was spending time there. And we also attended a Blue Jays game, which was super fun, and we got tickets from Sea Giant. And if you guys aren't familiar, Sea Giant is a North American ticketing company, relatively new, so maybe you have or haven't heard. But Sea Giant gives you the ability to purchase tickets in Canadian dollars, where if you don't have a USD bank account and say you are in Canada and you're buying from StubHub or Ticketmaster, you can notice when you get to checkout or you do purchase the tickets that it's in USD and the conversion rate, you know, sometimes isn't in your favor. So I'm going to be sure to link Sea Giant down below. So if you guys are planning on going to any concerts coming up, or Raptor games, anything like that this fall or in the next year to come, Sea Giant is where it's at, because 70% off face value. It needs to be known. Okay, it needs to be known. So check it out if you have Christmas presents, birthday presents to buy too. Amazing resource. So I will be linking it down below. Anyways, guys, I hope that you have an amazing October, and just wanted to give another welcome to all of our amazing new subscribers here on the channel. I'm so incredibly happy to have you, and please introduce yourself if you're new. I'd love to get to know you a little bit better, and I will see you guys at the end of October for another favorites video. But I'm posting 3 videos a week now, back at it, so happy to see you more often. Have an amazing day.